Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw his car. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They run. Lynch. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will knot us up at 10.
Sebastian Janikowski has fashioned quite a career. I wonder if he's just a little bit jealous, though, because Adam Vinatieri leads him in just about every category. That's the only guy ahead of him.
Yeah, he's 2nd in points, field goals made, extra points made, you name it. But he still had a heck of a career.
A monster career, an incredible leg.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing is Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Second down, Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got a man open, it's Brian Quick. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing, Cousins. That escapes the sack. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And some room to maneuver. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
6-18.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. Third down here.
I'm just chuckling a little bit because I remember my days playing. And if I had a receiver that was 3 inches taller than me and couldn't complete that play, my confidence was really going to rise at that point. I was going to feel really good about myself. Probably going to let him know it, too.
Yeah, that's the difference between those two guys. 3 inches of height, but, hey, good job defensively to break it free. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Redskins trail at home at halftime. The Raiders will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's roll those highlights. Redskins have it midway through one. Cousins on the money to his receiver, Jamison Crowder. And he capped off the 9-play drive with a TD. They strike first in the half. Now early in the second, Lynch is going to dart up the middle, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. As that'll tie the score at 7-all.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
but that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, here's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. And even 60 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second down. Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The play clock's running down. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Janikowski on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you love old-school running backs, I think you're going to really like Samaje Perine. Strong, built low to the ground, great leverage when he runs the football, and bodies just scatter. He's hard to get on the ground.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run again with Perine. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Cousins gives this to Perine. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Cousins hooking up with his new target, Pryor, for a Washington first down.
Okay, educate me, because we just saw Terrell Pryor come down with a nice catch there with his new team in Washington, of course, in 2017, coming over from Cleveland. But Terrell Pryor, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2016 himself. Washington lost 2,000-yard receivers, too.
How about that? The first team in NFL history to lose 2,000-yard receivers in one-offs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd and long for Cousins. And the Raiders have got him. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. They were trying to set up that screen, try to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. And we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the passing game.
And the way they've spread it around to different people running it as well. It's not just been one principal guy who's carried the thing and moved the game forward for them. Whoever has touched it has given them good yardage. I think he's going to stay with that game plan. It takes the pressure off of him as a thrower.
And a team effort, and they're winning on the scoreboard. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll run again with Lynch. And some strong running. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on third down. Carr. Open man there is Patterson, complete. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On first down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Play clock winding down. Now Carr letting one fly deep for Cooper. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Terrell McClain in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a... nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second down, the ball on the 2. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Perine. This is taken at his 4. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. A run here with Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing his car on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. He'll look to throw. In there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
In motion, left goes Crabtree. Back to throw. Carr looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And that's a broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Janikowski now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So out now come the Redskins. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense?
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Cousins to throw. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. For a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Oakland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.